Sorry about that. that awkward intro there. I'm just gonna move this out of the way. Let's move this one over here. So what happens in Ecamm Live is once you're done with one scene, it automatically goes to the next one, and I didn't have them in the right order. So what we're talking about today are parts casters, and this is actually a Squire Stratocaster, but you could have like a Squire neck, you could have a fender body. You could have different pick guards that you buy from StewMac or Amazon. You could get custom pickups or just different pickups from any other manufacturer out there. Different bridges, 2-point bridges, 6-point bridges, all the stuff. And I actually found a really old Fender, what is that? Some kind of Fender knob that I threw on there. And so this is my brother's guitar that he bought from a friend in high school back in the 90s. And I finally, after years of just procrastinating and just being a horrible brother, I finally got I'll tell you what spurned it on. I got a new desk from work that they were just going to throw away. So I gladly saved it from the dumpster. And I was able to bring it home and put it in my garage, and I now have a guitar work bench station, if you will. So I have some kind of music pad, like rubber padding, set the guitars down on. I have a little neck holder, everything you see like in a luthier shop to work on guitars, but. And I'm not sure what my brother paid for this. I mean, I know he got a great deal, probably like $100 or something. But these old Squires are pretty dang good. And if you're familiar with like Jack Pearson, I'm trying to look on this headstock here to see what I can find. This is a Affinity series. So we may look on Sweetwater or Zams to see what the Affinity series looks like today. But overall, it's a pretty cool. I'm not sure if this is the original neck plate or not. I don't think it is. But you can see it naturally has some cool wear and tear from 30 plus years of being in existence. So there's a little wear right there and whatever else. So you can definitely find some really good, really cheap either parts casters or just really old Squires on Marketplace or Craigslist or anywhere else, Reverb. And you could get one, pretty much modify it to your little heart's content and just make it your own. So I'm actually pretty impressed with these pickups that sound good. One thing I probably would have done if I would have checked is the tone knobs only affect the neck and the middle pickup. This tone knob does not affect the bridge at all, which I'll show you right now. So here's the neck. Actually, yeah, something's weird with the wiring. I would have to take the strings back off and crack it back open to see how all that would work. And also, there's a little crackle in the 6-way switch, 5-way switch, which I have some contact cleaner I can spray in there, some electrical spray, and try to clear that up. But I think for just playing around and doing some songwriting, which is what my brother wants to do, this will be a fine guitar that he can kick around and just kind of have fun with. So I got the action all set up nice. I got the bridge working pretty good. I'm not a big fan of 6-screw bridges. I definitely like the 2-pin bridge myself, if I can get it. And I'm not quite sure how you would even modify that to make it a 2-point bridge. But there's that. I did order this from guitarfetish.com, and it has the bronze block instead of the aluminum block or whatever the cheap blocks that they usually come with. That is an option that you can do to upgrade a Strat, is get a nice sturdy metal, like a good solid metal block down there so it resonates and sustains a little bit more. I'm not sure if that's going to resonate or sustain any more than it would have otherwise, but I'm playing a Fender Bassman 4x10 on the Fender Toolmaster Pro. I did send out quite a lot of emails today. If you are a purchaser of any of my products on my current website, I have moved over to payhip.com. I have canceled that subscription, which is going to end on November 9th. So you probably have, till the 8th or so to get everything moved over. And if you don't happen to see that email, then it should still be in your inbox or your spam folder. And I have my email address in there that you can email me directly and said, hey, this is what I purchased before. And I can go back in and make sure you get what you need. But I am converting over everything to PayHip. And Mark in the Mix is actually working on a parts caster now. So let me know what kind of options you got going on. Where's another guitar? Do I have it in here? I'm not sure where it is. I have a guitar somewhere that is my my Angel Wing guitar that I kind of I basically took an old Japanese Strat that was all black. It was actually a really cool guitar, but I sanded it all down, wood burned it, stained it, wood burned it, made a cool like Angel Wing thing out of it, and it's kind of neat. So I might break that out in a future video if I can. I'm not sure where it is right this second, but it's somewhere. Yeah, so I was talking about tone knobs. So you can adjust the wiring for the tone knobs to attach to any one of these pickups that you want. You can also do a cool wiring where on certain positions you can have, not certain positions, but pretty much all positions, but you could have one of the tone knobs be a blend pot, so you can blend in the like if you're on the bridge pickup, you can blend in the neck. If you're on the neck pickup, you can blend in the bridge and so forth. So there's all kinds of cool wiring schemes out there you can find online. And when I was wiring this up, I only had to attach maybe like 3 wires. I had the ground wire that was attached back here that had to solder to the volume pot. Then I had the positive and the negative that went to the output jack right here. So it was all pretty easy. And if you're confused on which one's the positive and the negative or the positive and the ground, you can just go online and look it up. And literally everything you need is online. And if you've never soldered before, it's very easy. It just takes a little bit of practice. Make sure you got the right amount of heat on the either on the cable or the element you're soldering to. Then once it heats up, you just put some solder on there, and it just goes together like peanut butter and jelly. So, I guess. Maybe that's how it is. But yeah, let's go through this thing. So we got a Squier Affinity series, and I am interested to see how much they are new, and also I can look on Marketplace as well. So. I don't think that sounds bad at all. This is a pretty good guitar for what it is, being a 30-year-old guitar. So. Then you got the really nice rosewood fingerboard, really nice and dark. They really don't make them like they used to, folks. It's pretty good right there. Pretty good. Mother of pearl inlays, not the cheap, like white dots or cream dots that some manufacturers put on. Actual mother of pearl, man. All right, so that's the second position. Here's the middle pickup. Cool. Here's the fourth position, which is the middle and the neck together. Cool. And then here's the neck by itself. Yeah, there you go. There you go. What do we got here? MJT with a worm-off quarter sawn, roasted 59 profile neck, assist frets, Sure Pups, and Vega trim. There you go. I think it's made in Japan. Made Japan, MJT. I'm not sure. Now, I did take footage of me working on this guitar, and I will compile that footage and get it on get it within a YouTube video. Some cool background music and some voiceover stuff, because I was watching the World Series as I was doing this, which made it even more less boring just to sit there and watch a game. I was watching a game and working on a guitar at the same time. So, and I would have to pause the game and then go find, go find some kind of whatever tool or something I needed, because all my stuff is not in the same place. I definitely need to get organized as far as my guitar tech tools go. I had this thing right here, my Dobro slide. This thing was lost for like a year. It was like, man, where is this thing? And I opened up my drawer and there it was. So I really need to be more organized. Here's an X-Vive wireless unit I need to do a review of. Here's a thimble slide. If you've ever been to the NAMM show, a guy that sells thimbles is pretty cool. So take some practice. Yeah, I need to work on this thing a little bit more. It's not too bad. Here's another thimble slide. I can't remember what the difference is. I'll try this one out real fast. That's actually not too bad at all. Gotta have a light touch on the strings. Make sure you're not pushing down too much, and then you basically just mute with your fingers over here. So. Yeah, there you go. There you go. This is the kind of slide that the Rival Sons, is that the guy's name? Crap, I don't remember. I think I put my pinky on the outside. Yeah. Rival Sons is the band. I can't remember the guitar player's name. Let me look it up real fast. Rival Sons. Rival Sons guitar player uses a Scott Holiday is the guy's name. He uses a Line 6 Helix nowadays for his main touring rig, and has some pedals plugged into the back, and you know, he's gone digital, man. Gone digital. Yeah, this is actually a pretty good picture here. You're not gonna be able to see this all that great, probably. But let me try this out here. Okay, where's my browser? Hidden browser. Here we go. Interesting. Let me adjust this real fast. Firefox. Okay, there we go. All right, you can't really see, but there's a slide right there, right on his hand. So you gotta put it on your ring finger, and then you put your pinky finger on the outside. Take some practice, or you can put it on your middle finger, which my knuckle is way too big. Yeah, I like the ring finger a little bit better, and you can actually make minor chords in the background by I've seen Robin Trower, I think, do this, where like you play the slide, then you put a finger behind it, so you kind of make it minor, and you go major to minor. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, dude, you're stinking over there. Anyway. Let me switch to a different guitar real fast, just to show you what I'm dealing with here. All right, so here, ow, my knee. So here is an old, not too old, but an older Reverend 6-gun TL, and this is a avocado green, which is actually it's a little greener than it is on the camera, but you can see I just got the block going right there. But this is the 2-point trim. So I need to put this on like that. And then the reason why I have this apart is I think when in the bridge position, the pickup kept cutting out. So I took it all apart to deal with it, and then I just never put it back together. But these have the DiMarzio Area 61 and 58s, I think is what they are. And These are good pickups. So eventually one day, if I can get all the pieces worked out and get the wiring figured out, let me open this up here real fast so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm technically still attached to everything. So it's really just going in and making sure I have this wiring correct. And if I don't, then that's on me. But I need to look into that. So, yeah. We have a ground going there. All the stuff. All the things that are happening. Yeah, I could probably get this back up and running in a matter of probably like an hour. I just need to wire it up or check the wiring, check plug it in and make sure. Well, I can actually do it right now. Let me show you. Let me show you how this works. I think I can do this. I think. Where's something metal? I'm muted. Okay, so you can hear that it's working. Then I have no connection, no connection. Then I have the second position. And then nothing. So you basically just tap on the pickups. That lets you know what wiring is what. So we got no bridge now. Now we have middle and no neck. And now we're in the fourth position. We're going to have middle and neck. Okay. And then we have no neck, no middle, and I'm sorry, no bridge, no middle, and only neck. Okay, so what this means is I might be good to go. Which I'm not. I'm not good to go. See that? I went from here to working to back to bridge, and it's not working. So something in here is not working right. And that's annoying. That is annoying. Hello, what's going on? So we have this one. There's my brick. There's my ground. Yeah. Then there's the middle. And there's the neck. Yep. Just kind of checking some stuff here. So I am very interested in getting this back up and running. Why is that not working? Why is it not working? Yeah, I'm gonna get on the bench tonight after the kids go to bed. I'm gonna look at that because that should not be too hard to figure out. Try this one more time here. See, it's working now. Still working. Still working. Still working. Still working. So all right. I think it's just a weirdly soldered something, and I need to get that figured out. Yeah, I need to get that figured out. It should not be that hard because it's literally just wires and solder points and stuff like that. I'm going to show you now my my Eastman that I also restrung over the weekend. And this thing is a beauty. This was my my Michael J. Fox, essentially Back to the Future inspired guitar. and it's not exactly like the Back to the Future guitar, but Gibson and Epiphone just released a. See, you're saying it's a bad 5-way switch, but I have already replaced the 5-way switch, and it could just be a bad wire. Who knows? I may have another 5-way switch somewhere, possibly. I'm not quite sure. I do have a 4-way switch that I plan on. What am I planning on doing? I might put it on my Telecaster. And I just haven't done that mod yet. I was going to do it on a different telly, but then I sold it. But I have a Kiesel Telecaster that I may do it to. And I think it essentially gives you some series and parallel options that a typical 3-way switch does not provide. So yeah, that's the neck pickup. Here's the middle position. And then a bridge. I actually got this guitar for my 40th birthday. My mom made the huge mistake of asking what I wanted. And I was like, well, I am kind of eyeing this Eastman over here. So I sent her the link to Reverb. And lo and behold, it was sold the next time I went and checked on it. So I kind of figured I put 2 and 2 together and was like, well, I think I'm pretty sure I'm getting this. But I'm not going to get my hopes up. And sure enough, my birthday came around, and there was the guitar. So it's great having parents that are very supportive of musical endeavors. And they bought my first acoustic guitar. They bought my first electric. I've purchased many other things since then, but this is a nice keepsake that I can say, hey, my parents got me this, and I appreciate what they do. So let's try the old try the slide out again on this sucker. See what we got here. Get my technique down, boys. Get the technique. Something's going on with that. I might need to check the height on this. Maybe just raise it up just a little bit. It is. I mean, it feels good for chording. But trying to get my fingers underneath it for a slide or for bending. It's pretty good. Let's go see what we got here. We got a little. Don't have anything attached to my my foot switches. Yeah, I think I'm gonna raise the treble side just a smidge here. I mean, it feels really good just playing single note lines. This little Pat Martino little lick there. We got some other ping pong. There's a tremolo. Here's a chorus. All right, so versus me just like talking about whatever I want to talk about and playing whatever I want to play. I want to hear some questions for you guys. So what questions do you have about guitars, amps, pedals, recording stuff? I mean, just whatever. I don't care. I don't care what you got. This is the chorus effect. This is a really cool tone. There's a chorus with a nice fast rate. We got a little low cut action here. Got a high cut. It's basically the sound. It's basically the sound of the '80s. Let me play this song for you real fast, or at least the intro to it. See what I can find here. See what I can find. This is a cool sound. Happened to me, Russell Dickerson, which is a fun story because I actually recorded him as like a late teens, early 20s punk band kind of thing. But check out the intro to this song here.
Honestly, I tried the new bearskin hood.
After this intro. Okay, here we go. Okay, so that sound right there, that sound. Let's see what key this is in. All right, so we're in key of A, so. so maybe a little slower rate. I feel like I have a capo somewhere. Where's my capo? Where's a capo? All right, let me find it. I'm attached. I'm attached. All right, here we go. Actually, I'm back. So this capo right here, this is one I saw an advertisement on either Instagram or Facebook, and I thought it was really cool. So we're going to do this in the key of A. So we're going to put the capo on the 2nd fret, and we're going to do this kind of thing. So let's see what we got here. We got some comments. This past week I used my Tonex to capture a few tones off the Fender Tonemester Pro. I've done that before. I have 3 of them on the top 10 list on the Tonet. Nice. Well, that's cool. That is good. Yeah, I've on the Headrush, I've cloned a few different things. On my Kemper, I profiled all the Headrush amps and all the Helix amps. So if you're a Kemper user, if you want all those amp sounds baked into my personal taste, then those are available on the Kemper. I haven't gotten into Tonex yet. Honestly, I think the workflow, from what I've seen, is a little slow, and it takes a long time to get the captures done. Like I don't want to wait like hours for it to finish. So I know that's probably exaggeration, huge exaggeration. It's just not something I've really gotten into. But Tonex is cool. It's a cool thing. I do use the Amplitude 5 plugin from time to time, just experimenting, and it always sounds good. So. I wonder if the chorus is the right way to go on this. Let's see. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Yeah, just something like a slow chorus works pretty good. Let's turn that one off. Let's see what a phase would sound like in here. Let's get a phase going. There's a JC chorus. All right, let's do a JC chorus just for fun. Just for fun, and see what that one sounds like. Sounds good. It's just a really slow rate, so yeah, so I think if you're looking for a different sound for your clean tone, I think a chorus will kind of help liven it up just enough to give it some movement in there. Here's a flange, which this is not going to be anything at all, but make it nice and slow. Yeah, it's too flangy. It's a flangy sound. Let's try one more. Let's try a rotary speaker kind of thing. Well, here's the Phase 90, which is always a classic. Yeah, it's pretty good, but it's just not. It's just not quite there. Let's do the one more. We'll do a rotary thing. Let's see if I can do a rotary. There's a universe vibe. All right, let's do a univibe type thing. Definitely not it, but yeah, it's not exactly it, but a chorus is definitely within the ballpark. Yeah, there we go. I have not tried the Revolver for cloning, but I'm sure it works okay. I'm not huge into cloning, but I do like the super clone idea to where you can morph like 2 to 3 different sounds within the gain range. Then as you change the gain, you also change into that other amp, which it's kind of neat. I do have the Headrush Clones product on my website, and which I have now moved over to PayHip. So if you don't go there today and buy it, if you wanted to support what I do here, but I am going to take those clones and then make super clones out of them, so you can have like a clean such and such, and then a crunch whatever, then like a lead type thing. You can just switch between 3 different sounds just by changing the gain, which is kind of neat. And yeah, it's just that's a super vibe there. And delete all this stuff. Delete. There we go. I do like I'm more of a tremolo kind of guy. What I like about this capo is I can just take my thumb. If you can see my thumb behind, I can just slide up the neck. Just go. Then go up to maybe here. There you go. Go back down. You can also take the other hand. You can move it up and down like this. So just whatever you want. It works both ways. And put it back in the key of A. I think if I did anything for Tone X, it would be the Tone X1, the little mini pedal. And just have some captures on there, and just use it as the amp on my board. If I wanted to make like a small, like all mini pedal board, I could definitely do that, or just whatever. So, I started using the dim chorus, and it's so good. I ended up replacing some delays on chorus on other rigs with that one, the DIM chorus. So that's you're talking in headrush terms, but the Toolmaster Pro also has a 3D chorus, which is probably the dim chorus. So. I think that's probably the sound of the song right here, if I had to guess. Let's see. Yeah, what's cool about that one is you can't change the rate. You just have to change like the different combinations. So this is like 1 and 2, but not 3 and 4. Then this one is 1 and 3. This one is 1 and 4, not 2 and 3. Yeah, stuff like that. And then we got 2 and 3, but not 1 and 4. Need more. We got 2 and 4. I like that one. Let's do 3 and 4. I feel like the sound of a lot of those 80s guitars was probably the dim chorus. If I had to like just throw out a guess. I need to learn that lick a little bit better, but it's just open plucking essentially. Let's see. I think he's going to here to third. Then he's going up to a power chord. Maybe. No, he's going back down. Okay. So he's got the 1/3 to 4 to a 5 power chord to 6 minor third there. There we go. Whatever it is. What would you say that you dislike the most about the Fender Toolmaster Pro? Really, really nothing. What do I not like at all? I would prefer to maybe touch the pedal once to bypass and turn it on, and then double tap to actually bring up the GUI. Because right now you just touch it once and it brings it up. But I would prefer to tap the pedal once to bypass it, and then tap twice to actually bring up the full GUI. Because sometimes I don't want to bring up the full GUI just to bypass it. And if it's not already on a switch, or you don't, or you've made a preset with mostly scenes, with not as many stomps, then you can't just bypass a pedal real fast by touching the screen. So it'd be my only like workflow gripe, but really everything else about it's great. So, and it's small enough to where it fits on a slide out tray. Which I don't know if you're gonna see this or not. Let me find my other webcam. Is this my other webcam? Yes, it is. So this webcam right here is showing kind of. Okay, there we go. As you can see, this is on a slide out tray right here. So I can push it all the way in. I can pull it out, and it just works as like a good rack, like a good studio rack thing. But I can also unrack it, and I can unrack it. And I'm trying to get my my Brio back on shot here. Yeah, I can unrack it, and I can go play a gig with it or do whatever I want. But I'm gonna take this gradient off as I can. Actually, I like the. What did I do? What did I do for this thing? I like the shadow. The shadow is cool. You can make it red. Then you can like. I think I have to make my screen a little bit smaller. Yeah, there we go. I'm just being dumb at this point. Yeah. So now I have like a red hue around me. Ooh, it's red. Yeah, that dim chorus, which is what Toolmaster Pro calls the 3D chorus, is really good. Sounds like a TC Electronic chorus. I agree. I think TC Electronic makes some good stuff. No meters for what? Where do you want to see a meter? Like just input and output meters? For that, you have to push the mixer. Let's see. Yeah, there's an output mixer, which was showing meters at one point, but I'm not seeing it right now for some reason. And I'm not quite sure why that is. But that chorus sounds really good. Yeah, I'm not sure why I'm not seeing meters on the output mixer screen. But that's not a big deal for me. So, not a biggie. But yes, there's always something about any unit that you're not going to like 100%. I think it sounds better than their regular chorus. Not as artificial. Yeah, I can see that. Uh, do you need meters on each block? I don't know. I mean, if you're worried about how loud a tube screamer is going into the input of an amp, I mean, you don't get that on. I mean, I know this is whatever, but you don't get that on a regular pedal board. You just have a pedal, and you have an amp. You push the pedal into the amp. You just turn up the volume to get the amount of gain that you want. You basically just use your ears. Essentially, is what I'm saying. But now, if you're used to fractal, if you're a fractal guy, which I know you are, Marshall, 225/50 Marshall. If you're the kind of guy that has to have meters on everything, then you're gonna get a fractal. But that's not anything that even crossed my mind until you made the comment. So it's just not a big deal. On head rush, I would like output meter on the web interface. Always have to bend down to hunt to see them. I agree. When I do my live streams for head rush, I'm looking at the meters over here, but you can't see what I see. So it would be good to have that on the web editor, and I'm technically in a special group that tests these things, so I can put that in for a request, or you can go on to the HeadRush forum and just put in your own request saying, "Hey, I would love to have meters on the web editor," and HeadRush would be like, "Okay, thanks. We'll check into that." So, yeah. Yeah, the HeadRush has a block, a block output, whatever, that you can go in and you can see the meters on that. But I don't see the big draw for that, honestly. I'm liking this chorus though. This is really nice. So here it is with it off. And here it is with it on. Oh my gosh. Cool. There you go. Yeah. I mean, there, even with the new Stadium and Stadium XL, there will be something that you purchase for, like, you purchase a unit for $2,000 and you're going to find something that you don't like. Now, if you purchase something for $300, you can have your opinions. It's like, man, if this was $1,000 unit, I'd have all this other stuff. But and technology has gotten really good, even in the last year or two, not even counting the last 5 to 10 years. So what you would have spent 500 years ago, $500 10 years ago, can get you amazing thing, even more amazing things now. This Boss the Boss GX100 is a really good unit. I'm enjoying checking that one out for sure. And it's just a certain workflow that you gotta get used to, but all the sounds can be there. You can switch between manual and memory mode. So memory is switching between presets, and the manual is showing the stomps that you have assigned in those presets or patches. And you can just bank up and down, and you can get to all the sounds that you need to. So to me, the Boss GX100 is kind of a comparator to the HeadRush Core, because it does have, even though the Core didn't have as many switches, the GX100 has 4 main preset switches across the bottom, then a C1 that you can assign to be like tap tempo, or like the divider channel switch thing. Then it has a C2 for your tuner and memory or manual mode. Has a bank up and down. So yeah, it pretty much has everything that the Headrush Core has, except for just a few extra switches and stuff like that. But as far as like the gapless switching and all that stuff, it works really well. And I have made a few videos so far on the GX100, and I'll make a few more. So it's been about an hour, folks, and I'm gonna go hang out with the family. But I did send out some emails today for all you people who have purchased anything from my current website, drmcfarlandstudios.com. That web address will not change. I will just transfer it from Podia over to PayHip. And I have converted pretty much all the products over at this point. And I think there's only one of you that has purchased the Anatomy of Music course, which I'll get that up and running probably by the weekend on the new site. And then I'll contact HostGator, which is what I use to host my domain name. Then I'll get that ported over from Podia to PayHip. And everything will be up and running at that point, and I will continue to make some new products going on into the new year. And I'll continue to add to the products I currently have, because you just pay once, you just get free updates for life. So that's how that works on my website. And yeah, I don't do Patreon. I don't do join my club or join my YouTube channel members or whatever. I just say, hey, if you want to support me, go buy a product. Click through an affiliate link if you were going to buy something through Amazon, Sweetwater, or Zounds anyways. And when you make a purchase, I get a small commission from that. And that goes to help support the channel and help me retire eventually one day. I do have a main job. I have a day job. But guitar and doing my own thing is definitely a passion for what I do. So Joseph Garcia is a purchaser of one of my products on the website there, and he got registered on the new site. And thanks for the heads up. So appreciate you, Joseph, and anybody else who may or may not be watching in the future that has supported me through the years. And I teach private lessons here in my studio. I just added a banjo student yesterday. He's a little 9-year-old, really cute kid. He's passionate about banjo. We're going to have some fun learning banjo. So whether you're playing a guitar, a bass, a mandolin, a dobro, a banjo, anything else, as long as you understand that music is a language and you need to learn to read it, write it, and speak it, then you can apply that knowledge to literally any other instrument that you want, and you can just play music on whatever. So that's what I teach here over at Dr. McFarland Studios, whether in person or online. And I'm all about making a community of confident musicians that are always ready for the studio or the stage. So thanks guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Keep rocking.